What's up, everybody? Just wanted to give you guys a little update on my health. It's been 5 weeks since I last posted on any social media platforms. So back in early December, I was dealing with a lot of fatigue, which is something I had been dealing with since I got sick back in July. But then I started dealing with a lot of lightheadedness. I would walk upstairs. I would do maybe a 10-minute light workout to the point where I would feel like I would want to pass out. I would debate if I had to go to the hospital or not. I went to the doctors. I got my blood work done. It was mostly normal. I got an EKG done. That was normal. Finally, I got an echocardiogram done, which is actually something I had to ask the doctor for. And to be honest, when I went in for the echo, I really wasn't thinking I was going to get any bad news. I'm getting the test done, and near the end, the tech doing it, she tells me to just stay laying where you're at. I'm going to be right back in a few minutes. And about 5 minutes later, the cardiologist comes in the room. So I knew right away something was a little bit off. Cardiologist comes in the room. He's asking me questions, just some stuff to break the ice, what I do for a living, when I started not feeling well. That's when he told me my ejection fraction was 30%. I'm going to put a chart up on screen of what your EF should be. So looking at this, mine's a 30%. You want to be 55. You want to be between 55 and 70. So mine was pretty low. I think the thing that threw me off the most about it was when he told me I needed a cardiac life vest, which is, you're saying when your ejection fraction is that low, that you're at risk for sudden cardiac arrest. Like I said, I went into this appointment. I went in, to get the echocardiogram thinking I was going to get good news. And now I'm being told, all of this at once. That was a little bit anxiety inducing to, say the least, to get, kind of told all of that. I was kind of, just a little bit shocked, and we really didn't know what was going on. So he told me to start medicine right away. He told me I was going to need follow-up appointments. I was going to need a cardiac MRI. It was definitely a rough week. Had an ER trip that week. I was doing absolutely nothing during this time. I wasn't watching sports. I wasn't playing video games. No physical activity. I was pretty much just laying in bed doing, the least amount of movement. And I was watching Cheers, which you guys probably don't even know what Cheers is. It's a show from the 80s. And for some reason, that's just turned into my favorite show to, keep my spirits up, keep my stress down. I ended up getting a follow-up echo done 2 weeks later. My EF improved to 32%, so a little bit of improvement. We'll take it. 2 weeks after that, so at this point, I'm getting bi-weekly echocardiograms done. I get another one, was up to 36%. So that is, a 6% improvement. And then it was time for the cardiac MRI. Now, cardiac MRI, this is the gold standard test when it comes to these things. They're very expensive. They're $14,000. Even with me paying $500 a month for insurance, I am still paying $7,000 for this one test. There's normally quite a wait for these things, so I was pretty lucky to get one in so quickly. And I do want to let you guys know my cardiac MRI came back, was pretty much best case scenario. My cardiologist followed up. I'm just going to read it to you guys. He said, please let the patient know that his MRI results reveal significant improvement in his ejection fraction. It appears he has resolving myocarditis as the primary cause. Like I said, just absolute best case scenario. The cardiac MRI shows about everything when it comes to your heart, so I couldn't be happier about that. As far as YouTube goes, things are going to be very slow to start off. I would say right now my goal is just kind of one video per week. I'm going to move more towards doing offline stuff. There's not going to be any face cams for a bit. This is going to allow me to, if I have to take a break in between recording, because, sometimes my heart rate is still a bit elevated, even when I'm just sitting at my desk. Doing this will allow me to take breaks while I'm doing content. It's going to allow me to preserve energy, just, kind of keep things a lot more relaxed while I ease back into it. I'm also going to be completely honest. All of these videos are going to have sponsors. I had a bunch lined up in December that I didn't get to do. I appreciate all the companies because, they could just back out. They were willing to put things on pause and allow me to do the sponsors when I get my health right. I don't want that to take away from the seriousness of the video. But again, I have a ton of medical bills, even with insurance. And I got my side of the deal to hold up as well. I'll let you guys know today's video is sponsored. It's Prize Picks. They're the #1 app when it comes to daily fantasy sports. Right now, they have a Luka Square at 0.5 points. So I would say that's pretty much a guarantee. I'll show you guys a 6-pick entry that I hit the other day. So I was able to 25 times my entry. I turned $20 into 500. I did a bunch of NBA plays. And then, of course, my boy Pasta came through at the end. I paired up some tacos with Chris Godwin last week. And this weekend, I have Trevor Lawrence and Patrick Mahomes paired up with Jokic and some tacos that already hit. Make sure you guys use code TDPresents. That's going to match your first deposit up to $100. Link is in the description. And PrizePicks is expanding the new state, so if it wasn't available before, make sure you check out if it is now. Like I said, things are going to be very slow to start. The content's going to be a little bit different. I know my energy is definitely going to be lower than what you guys are used to, but I hope you guys, you give it a chance, you support it, and I'm hoping, maybe by the time summer rolls around that things will be, back to 100%, back to normal. If you guys have any video ideas that you want to see, that's a big one. Let me know in the comments or, tweet me on Twitter. I definitely, I'm going to be spending a bit more time on Twitter. And the last thing I want to say is just, thank you to everybody that reached out. It's definitely times like this. Like, I'm always very grateful for you guys, like the community I have, the job I have. But then, when you go through things like this, it just makes you even more grateful. I really appreciate all of you. Of course, I want to say thanks to my family. They've been doing all the heavy lifting, making sure I don't really have to do, much at all. My friends for keeping me in good spirits. And once again, just thank you to each and every single one of you guys. That being said, I hope to see you guys soon. Until then, take it easy. Peace out.